So what we do here, we established a platform for all the disciplines in the Department of Health Sciences to be able to do their community service here. It's very important to the University of Pretoria. What they're basically doing here, they're learning what is actually going on normally in a practice, in a family medicine practice or in a medical practice outside in the community.
So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to do a general inspection to see if there's no...
The reason I chose medicine is because from growing up, I always had a need to help people, and I grew up from a very small community, and every time I had to go to the hospital and clinics, the queue was so long, and I realized that there's actually a need for doctors in this country, and that's why I decided to study medicine. The practical work gives you a real life exposure, like you get to interact with patients. Apart from what you read, you get to see actually the presentation of how the disease presents, but the most important thing is interacting with patients and how to manage different people.
We can never learn the patient interaction from the books. To come here and do practical work and experience it makes a big difference, and it helps us one day in the future.
And I just realized actually how glad I am to be studying at the University of Pretoria, where we get exposed to patient work from the first year onwards. And I realized that that is actually what makes South African doctors so highly sought after in other countries and so good.
It helped me in terms of communication, in terms of being able to empathize and sympathize with people, in terms of being able to deal with different people.
I've learned to see people differently. Working and living in such a diverse country, this has really opened my eyes to the challenges and the problems that our country and its people face, and it's prepared me to make the changes that are necessary.
But I think the main thing is that it's the learning.
Community is getting much from the clinic because we have student disciplines at the clinic. Like we have dietitians, we have doctors, we have physiotherapists, we have occupational therapists, of which are services that they cannot afford to go and have privately.
Yeah, the sister, the doctor, the student, the clinic, the sport, ba sharpo, ba professionally, ba tshwara sentle. La ona le bothata ba tlhalosetsa go ke na le eng, ba o tlhalosetsa gore okay ira bjana le bjana.
It made a lot of difference because when you get to grow as a person as well, like from the experiences you gather from being with different people. So when we go out in communities, we teach people how to manage these things, or give people skills that empower people in the communities.